He's gone. My husband is gone.
Your husband never existed. Lizzie, I understand why you went after Tom today. The instinct to jump in is... But it isn't going to serve you well here. And from the emotional point of view, this must feel like an extraordinary violation and betrayal. But for Tom, it was business.
Do you know we had sex the other night? Do you have any idea how filthy that makes me feel?
Unfortunately, Lizzie, you're chest deep in filth, and you're going to have to wade through it to get to the other side.
I fell in love with him. I married him. We were gonna have... I was excited to have a child with him. He was the one person I chose in my life who made me happy, who made me feel safe. What does that say about me? Everything that we had was just a figment of my imagination. Worse than a figment, a lie. It was right in front of my face, and I didn't see it. I just believed it. All of it.
Time is the only thing that will allow you to find yourself again.
If you tell me to be patient one more time, I swear to God, I am going to find him. I'm gonna find answers, and I'm going to do it with or without your help. The case. I need a lead.
Lizzie, if you want to find where the Pavlovich brothers are, you need to find out where they've been.
The helicopter is key. The Pavlovich brothers burnt that chopper to cover up evidence. DNA, fingerprints, those things might have identified the brothers, but what about the chopper?
The tail numbers were falsified and the chopper was repainted.
That's what they did, but where did they do it? Is there a deeper forensic analysis we can run? What particulates were in the heat exchange? Was there moisture in the compressor?
I'll reach out to forensics.
Analyze every drop of fuel. Track every grain of sand. I want to know where that chopper's been.
That's him.
Sorry, man, not for hire.
Hello, Samir. I'll be brief and to the point. Yesterday, you had a customer. Picked him up outside the National Archives.
Sorry, man.
Oh, Samir. You should have taken the money. Your passenger, where'd you drop him?
Oh, calculus. I can't even think about derivatives without thinking of that tutor in Manor Hall. Cindy, something or other. Never wore a brassiere, always a bounce in her step.
Look, I'm talking, cooperating. You don't need to copy my driver's license, my credit cards.
We just want to make sure we know where to reach you, Jeffrey P. Sievers. Should we have more questions? So, tell me about the book.
I told you, I pick up and drop off. I don't know names. I'm the messenger. What is it? Some kind of code?
How many times have you done this, these drops?
This was the fourth.
I need you to write down the location of each drop you've made. The pickup and the drop location. Oh my God, what? Pagosa Springs Public Library. I had a water pump go out in Pagosa Springs. Bitch of a mountain, Wolf Creek Pass. Thought I was gonna end up living out there with the hill people until this teddy bear of a man fixed me up at the local garage. I'll never forget him. Tracy Woods. You don't know Tracy, do you? Leather vest, mustache, Tracy Woods?
No.
I wonder if he's still fixing water pumps. Anyway, it'll always be a fond memory. The list.
So that's it? What about the package?
You're gonna deliver it or return it or whatever the people you work for want you to do with it. And as far as you're concerned, we never had this conversation. Dembe, a copy, please.
Almost 10 years ago now, I promised you such a day would come.
It'll be the first of many on this grand journey of yours.
So, how far down is that?
25 feet. It has to be convincing.
Well, that's gonna be really convincing if we end up dead.
Like all objects, a vehicle in free fall will accelerate at a rate of 9.8 meters per second squared. At 6,180 pounds, your car will generate an impact force of 557.2 kilometers, well below the NHTSA thresholds for a front-end collision.
How will it happen?
The less you know, the better. The life you've requested is a bold one, Patrick, full of bold choices like this one. It would be a shame to learn, after all this time, that you never really had it in you. If you wish to remain my client, you will be on this bridge at exactly 4 p.m. If you do not, then I wish you and yours the loveliest of ordinary lives.
I'll be here.
Yes. You won't be for long.
Reddington's intel had our suspect travel from Prague to the United States sometime in the past 12 hours. There were 6 flights during this time period.
We pulled the passenger manifests and applied the profile you developed. 4 national, male, 35 to 65 years of age, traveling alone in first class. That narrowed the list down to 47 passengers.
Of those, 40 were on business. We were able to confirm their identities and itineraries with their respective corporations, which leaves 7 potentials.
6 of which checked into the hotels they had listed on their immigration forms. 1 did not.
You're looking at the kingmaker.
Paul Frederick Smithson.
Gotta assume that's an alias.
Where'd they land?
JFK, 4:52 p.m. And get this, we pulled the credit card that our suspect used to purchase his plane ticket into the United States. 45 minutes ago, that card was used to book a hotel room in Manhattan.
What hotel?
The St. Rose in Midtown.
Federal agents, hands where I can see them.
What's going on?
It's a case of stolen identity. He cloned his credit card and passport, and he's a salesman who travels frequently.
For all we know, this guy's not even in New York anymore. This could have just been his entry point.
Anything else? No. Thank you. No problem.
You lost your mind.
What I've lost is the luxury of time, Alan. I don't have a week to wait around for your minions to pass my request up the food chain.
This is out of bounds, Ray.
As much as I appreciate a good sports metaphor, what I've come to discuss requires a somewhat more dramatic analogy. I'm under attack, and have been for some time. My interests, my allies, someone has targeted my key infrastructure, and the truth is, I'm bleeding.
Why should I even consider involving myself in your mess?
Because my enemy is your enemy.
We coexist, Ray. Surely our last interaction proved we're not friends. Don't overestimate the nature of our relationship.
By my estimation, we not only coexist, we depend on each other to survive. What I possess would lay waste to you and your alliance.
Yes, and should that information ever become public, there would be no reason for us not to kill you on the spot.
I have no intention of making it public. But this enemy of mine, if he prevails and in so doing finds himself in possession of that information, he may very well choose not to be so discreet. You're already involved in this mess, Alan. And if I lose control of the information, you may be exposed. And if I die, it triggers my own protocol for release.
I don't respond well to threats.
I'm not here to threaten you. I'm here to see if we can work together.